Good morning. This is Subramanian. I'm going to give an overview of this GATE chemical engineering. Of course, my presentation, the strategy for today's presentation is about. First, initially, I will share my experiences in GATE because everybody want to know how the other one has prepared and what is the time record for this kind of preparation and what is so better to learn from others' experience. No? In that way, I am going to give my experiences on GATE. And of course, next point is about the need for examination, need for this GATE examination in particular, and about the mark distribution and preparation, this preparation strategy, and about our own class materials, MSubbu's Academy's class material, which is my own materials available in as online courses. These aspects I am going to share. This presentation will last for typically 1 hour. That is till 10:15. That's the maximum time I am going to finish it. Everything. Yeah. Coming to my experiences, of course, I started my BTech in the year of 90 to 94. I came to know about this GATE sometime in the year of 1991. That is sometime in my second year, early second year. I came to know about my GATE, about this GATE examination and the kind of subjects they normally cover. So what kind of preparation needed? Of course, not much course material we had at that time. The reason was only the GATE examination itself only started sometime in the year of 1985, I suppose, and we had practically very less number of questions to go through. Of course, very rare to get these materials because of the questions were used to be available only in libraries of GATE, libraries of IITs or somewhere else. Very tough to get the questions. So I could hardly have 1 or 2 questions for my preparation and have access to some course material. Of course, our college friends, we try to purchase a material from academy like Elite, or I suppose we are not. I'm not sure of that. In the 1993, we got such material, and of course, I should not say that we have taken the multiple copies of that, and we have tried to prepare because of the charge. The cost of that one material itself was costing somewhere around some 4-5 thousand rupees. This 4-5 thousand rupees at that time in the period of 90s was very costly because hardly we used to pay some 3-4 thousand per year for college fees. So this 5,000 for the course material is very hard to purchase. So we spend about some 300-400 rupees for getting this material and had some preparation. But my first experience, that is I appeared in GATE in 1994. My first experience in GATE was not successful. No need to worry. But again, I could get this collection of GATE questions only at the end of this 1994 through my friend named Manimaran, who is currently at Cochin in a refinery, petrochemical, nearby that related company. And I could prepare this GATE 90 for this 1996 examination thanks to the time availability of time in my company where I was working. It was a kind of a chemical process industry. During the evening night shifts, I used to study for GATE, and thanks to that preparation, I could get a valid score in 1996 GATE, and I got into MTech. Of course, after MTech, the available thing was only teaching career. Though I was also trying for any design company, but at that time, in the period of 1996, there were not much design companies. Very rarely you could see. So the available jobs were teaching. So though I was not liking this teaching career, of course, I was forced to take that career, and slowly I start accustomed to that career, and I started liking that this teaching because there is a lot of scope to learn. Of course, I am interested in learning the contents and trying to understand the contents. Uh, of course, there is a job of a chemical teacher. No, he has to understand the contents, assimilate everything, and digest and give the digested contents to the students. So I have somehow started learning this chemical engineering again for several times. Of course, being a fresher to that, my institution, say wherein I work, namely this SVC, Venkateswara College of Engineering, I was not given chances for every core subject. So I was given subjects like environmental engineering, something like mechanical operations, or it's not so very interesting subjects. Still, thanks to the availability of this gate questions, I started what is it? I started working out all the questions so that I will recollect my basics, and I will also. It was a time during which this internet appeared, no, thanks to Google. Of course, even during the time of 1998, there were no Google, I suppose. It started appearing, and I used to put up my course materials in the form of a website. It was available at my this parent college at this SVCE, and that website motivated me a lot. Of course, in the website, I was given with this short name MSubbu. People used to have this mail ID, So by my college internet administrator, I was given this idea of MSubbu. Okay, somehow this became my identity now. I could say this my name, though it is Subramanian. By my this name, what was shortened to MSubbu by my own college administrator, Dr. Ravichandran, who is currently at NIT Trichy. And okay, coming back, this in the period of 1998 to 2004, I was working in SVC. During that time, this initial 2-3 years, I spent a lot of time on solving these previous materials. That helped me to develop a nice course material, and I offered even gate classes to our own students, hardly spending about spending about 5 to 6 hours per subject. So always we could spend about say roughly about 10 days and 6 hours a day. In these 60 hours, that 60 hours I could cover, always recollect all the essential aspects of this chemical engineering core subjects, and even we could also practice 10-20 representative problems. So that 60 hours of time were helping a lot of students. It is out of some 7-8 students take up that coaching classes. Two could get some nice score. The others also, at least because of that preparation, they could get into nice core companies. That is a what is it, by a side product, I can say. Like the first product will be the main product is getting into PSU or higher studies. The second is getting into nice core companies. So that preparation helped to our students, and also slowly these materials were converted into a nice format, thanks to the learning on latex. So this I could convert this material into a nice book format. That book appeared in the, I could say that I can say this insight into chemical engineering. Maybe you may be knowing about this book, book, no? This insight into chemical engineering I could release in the year of 2003. Of course, this I should say thanks to my wife. Of course, she's she's a more what is it driver for my this professional career, no? So see, because of her advice, I could convert this material into a nice book, which is still in the market. I can say like about more than 15,000 copies of that book sold in the market. Uh, and from the year of 2004 to 9, I was doing PhD at IIT Madras. There was a requirement for any teaching professional. We are supposed to have component of research, and we are supposed to have this PhD degree. So because of that requirement, I taken up this PhD. Of course, during my PhD time, I had a nice colleague named Dr. Of course, he's Sandilya, currently working at ISM Dhanbad, IIT ISM at Dhanbad. And also I had a nice, good chance to interact with my professor. I would say he's my mentor, is Professor Krishnaya of IIT Madras. And recently he was also working as Professor Emeritus at IIT Tirupati, currently at Chennai. Whenever any help is needed, I'm taking his guidance. And coming to the period of 2012 to 16, of course, I joined my current working institute, SSN. I'm here in this session for the past more than 13 years, currently the 14th year. In this period, of course, I would say like in the recent 10 years, I was working only on GATE. Of course, in the period of 2012 to 16, I was solving the backlog questions because my inside book is up to having questions up to 2000, and 2000 to 2010 I was having a lot of other activities. So the solving of that backlog questions, so that took a large amount of time, and also learning some tools to convert these figures. We should also have nice figures in this books, no? So for that there is a record learning a tool, I would say, like ticks of this nice software, uh, latex software. So this software I learned, and because of that I could have a nice book up on uh, this gateway to chemical engineering and gateway to general aptitude. And I should say about this book, this gateway to general aptitude, thanks to my own student named Siddharth and Pawan Kumar, and they were preparing very rigorously right from their year 2013, I would say, and they had come out with nice gate score of an all India rank of 90 and 120, because of which they got placed in companies like IOCL and BPCL. I'm very proud to say that they are my own students. Of course, they are bringing laurels to the teacher. No? So, and in the year of 2018, this book, Gateway to Chemical Engineering, was released. Of course, this book, General Aptitude, is mainly by my own student Siddharth and other own student Pawan Kumar. Of course, they are good students of that period. Uh, and this book, Gateway to Chemical Engineering, also they have contributed. So even I ordered as co-authors for my volumes. And in the period, coming to the latest period, this COVID-19, no, they changed a lot. This lockdown period was I would say, this is a new kind of learning for the teachers, because a kind of online learning and having the material in online, everyone is now having mobile because of the requirement. So it is better to have the book in the form of mobile, but again it should not be available in easy to distributable format, because like PDF, of course, there is no incentive for the author who has prepared the book. Instead of having this as PDF, if it can be a little more interactive format, like HTML and interconnected format, it would be better. In that aspect, this Moodle is having this nice structure, and I could learn and convert my materials into this Moodle courses. So my materials, whatever the learning I had in learning in the period of 20 years of my learning in GATE, learning and working on GATE, uh, starting from my handwritten notes to book, then to online courses. So now books are available in online courses. Uh, these contents, online courses, will also be added with a lot of video lectures. So whatever the lectures I am going to deliver in this year will be recorded, and that will be also part of this my course contents available from my website MSubbu.academy. Okay, now next thing is about, these are all my experiences. Of course, you would have come across my books. My first ever book is this Insight into Chemical Engineering. This, I would say, this is simply my own notes, whatever I prepared during the period of 90 to 94, and in the period of 96, and whatever the learning I had from several books. I would say these are all simply concised material from a variety of books, and the quality question service, the typical questions of GATE. I won't say like entire questions of GATE. Questions from 1988 to say up to 2001 were available are available in this book, still available. This book is in market. We initially released this book for a price of about 270 in the year of 2003. Now it is available at double the price because of the increase in cost. So 270 became 540 now. This book we released in 2017, thanks to the preparation of Siddharth and Pawan Kumar for their GATE in the examination of 2017. And this book I was working for a long, and along with my friend Sandilya, And again, another contribution by Dr. Nagarajan, currently at Rajalakshmi College of Engineering at Chennai. And other contributions by our Siddharth and Pawan Kumar, my own students in the period of 13 to 17. So these books are in market. I would say these books around 2,500 copies we have sold so far, right in the year, from the year of 2018. So in the period of 3-4 years, we could have about 2,500 copies, more than 2,500 copies got sold, and these again about 1,500. So these books are in market, and I would say these two books are even preferred for GATE chemical engineering. Even this is a very general book, not only for chemical engineering. Any engineering candidate can make use of this book. These books not only available in print form, they are also available in a web interactive form through my website MSubbu.academy. So far I am saying about my experiences and what is it now? My material on GATE. So we need to know about what is the need for this GATE examination. Of course, one of the thing is we are having assessment at national level. Even I would say like it's not only a national level assessment, it's an international level assessment. In what way? Because the GATE is now going international. The GATE examination is also conducted in these neighboring countries like Nepal, even Bangladesh, I suppose, yeah, and even in Gulf countries. And slowly this will spread across every countries. So I would say these questions are of highly conceptual and nice questions, excellent questions. Thanks to the GATE authorities, we should say. Right from 1995, they are working very rigorously. So every year, of course, the questions are definitely unique. Maybe one or two, at least about some 10, 20, 30% questions maybe of the similar thing, because of they cannot be changed. For example, some questions like definition of Reynolds number, or some question has to be of the same type. So these things they are asking highly conceptual and nice, excellent questions. So even if you prepare for GATE or any other thing, better to go through the questions, because that will give you a lot of insights about each and every engineering subject. So at least for our chemical engineering, better to go through these past questions. At least about some 5-10 years of questions. So assessment is happening at the national level. So what is the need for this assessment at national level? Because nowadays, of course, every college is also having autonomous status, and because of that, so your assessment is with reference to a group of say 50-60 students. I'd say it's very small group of students. To that level, assessment is not enough, sufficient enough, because we need to check ourselves where we stand at the national level. So better to assess yourself at the national level. In addition, in the recent 2 years of time, I would say like the assessment were not proper, because of we teachers were not not capable of adapting to the new situation. That is, we could not set questions of the necessary difficulty level, so that one can, because students are now having access to a variety of material, and students were asked to take up the examination by sitting at their home and having all kind of access, though it's were kind of a monitored examination, say what is it, internet monitored examination, but we could not have a proper monitoring of the test or exam procedures. So yeah, I can easily say like the class average were somewhere around some 9.5 CGPA, which means the assessment were very poor in this 2-year period, because of lot of learning required from teacher end. Because of course that we are also not sure whether this will be the regular. Otherwise, this online were considered to be only during a part of the year. Otherwise, initially we were not aware of this pandemic could extend for say 1 or 2 years. Initially, we thought for maybe for 3 months or 4 months. So definitely we'll go back to the normal. But it took about 3 years time to come to the normal. So these 2 years, I would say like this, the persons who qualified in the last April, May, no, they don't have a proper assessment. Service, those who have really, passed out in this April, May, I would say after this third semester, they don't have any proper assessment. At the semester, at the third semester level, normally they used to have 1 or 2 chemical engineering papers. So out of this 10-15 core papers, they had only 2 papers assessed. The other things are simply, I would say, there is the mark, whatever they have is not the proper assessed mark. So in that perspective also, one need to have this, take up this gate examination. That is because of the national level assessment, and also because of the difficulty in the recent 2 years of time because of the pandemic. We need to have a better assessment taken at the national level. And as already said, these questions of gate are highly conceptual and crisp. If you understand the tactics of that question, you can attempt the question. Getting that key point, getting to know the key point of that question is the trivial, is the toughest one. Once you understand that, of course, by practice one can easily solve such questions easily. So this preparation, not only for facing this gate examination for higher studies or PSU, whatever the preparation you make now by going through these gate questions will definitely get get into a nice core company. There is a requirement for any engineer. They should work in their proper domain, relevant domains. Instead of going to IT or any call center, better to be in your own domain. So in that way, better to take up this gate examination. So next we are going to see about, okay, now so far we have seen about the of course my own experiences and my preparations, my materials on gate, and about the need for examination. Now we need to see about coming to the gate chemical engineering question pattern. Of course, this any gate examination, say not only for chemical engineering, for other streams also, the general aptitude is 15 mark, 15%. That is 100 mark. Out of 100 mark, we have 15 mark for general aptitude, which consists of numerical and verbal. So verbal, simple grammar, grammar and vocabulary. What else? And again, numerical. These numerical questions are normally up to the level of some 10th level, 10th, 12th, maximum 12th. I would say, like some statistics, some probability questions, some set theory, and some number system. So relevant question, that questions are covered for 15 marks. This max about 13 to 15, better to say it is 15 marks. And this core subjects, core subjects 70 mark. Of course, maths also to be considered as a core. In that way, this 85% is for the core, because maths is also in correspondence with that stream of engineering. They are having this maths portions. See, these questions are of the type of 3 types. Multiple choice questions. Whereas in the initial period they were having right from this 2010 to 15, 16, I would say, like they were having multiple choice questions. Now they are also adding numerical questions. In addition, we also have, what is it, multiple select questions in the recent period. So this multiple choice question, they have this negative marking. Is because of is out of 4, if you choose by fluke also you can get some 25% mark. So to discourage this, what is it, choosing this answer in random, there is a 1/3 negative mark. So nobody will attempt this multiple choice questions if one is not sure of the answer. The other thing is multiple select questions. Here you need to choose all the options, they are applicable. What is called as multiple select. If you don't select one of the options which is also applicable, then which is called as all or nothing questions. Otherwise, you should choose all the things applicable out of the options. Say 3, 4 options available. If say 2 options are to be chosen, if you have missed one option, then also mark is not given. So numerical answer type, you are supposed to enter the numerical answer. So numerical answer is, these are all to discourage from copying, from the neighbor, or these are all the nice practices. I would say this numerical answer type is a nice practice. Of course, here it is also putting pressure, because sometimes if you are not good in entering this number in the calculator, you will also end up with some error. Though you may be knowing this correct methodology, so at least we should have good practice in using this online calculators. Then only this numerical answer question can be attempted correctly. Of course, for this and this two MSQ and NIT type questions, there is no negative marking. Yeah, we are having time now, 9:15 to 10:15, so another about half an hour time. So coming to this distribution in the chemical engineering, so we have these subjects, say 7 group of subjects, we can say, like this process calculation and thermodynamics together for 10 marks, and fluid mechanics and mechanical operation for 10 marks, heat transfer for 10 mark, mass transfer 10 mark, chemical reaction engineering 10 mark, process control and related instrumentation 10 mark, economics, design and chemical technology putting together for 10 mark. So out of these, which are all easier, and I would say like the subject heat transfer and process control are the simplest thing to score. In what way? Because this heat transfer is normally a 1 semester course, and process control is also a 1 semester course. So from this 1 semester, say one subject. So out of this, from these 2 subjects, we can easily score 20 marks, which is the easiest thing to score. Out of the 70, out of the 100 marks, 20 mark we can easily get from these 2 subjects. And also I would say this is the easiest subject. Heat transfer is the easiest subject because hardly the variables like temperature and heat transfer rate, easy to understand. Temperature, people can easily understand that variable temperature. That's why this subject heat transfer is the easiest thing to score. And process control is also easier, of course, involving some amount of mathematics, but nothing to worry because we have a lot of mathematics learned about 3-4 semesters. So this process control is simply usage of this mathematics and understand the dynamics, and instrumentation part is also relatively easier. So out of this 20 mark, I can say like 15 to 18 mark you can easily score. And the other subject, coming to these subjects, process calculation and thermodynamics, of course, before that, you can say about these courses, fluid mechanics and mechanical operations, we are studying as a totally about 2 semester. And this chemical reaction engineering, sometimes some colleges they have as a 1 semester course, otherwise it is also a 2 semester course, CRE 1 and 2. And economics, design, chemical technology. Economics is 1 paper, process equipment design is 1 paper, chemical technology sometimes 1 or 2 papers. So we have as 4 papers. Say this is 1 and this is 2. Mass transfer is definitely 2. Heat transfer 1 course, and process calculation and thermodynamics. Say thermodynamics normally people have it as a 2 course. So thermodynamics 1 and 2. So we have this as 3 courses. So 7 group of subjects. So which is studied in 6, 10, about 15 as 15 courses. There is 15 courses. So normally this you will be studying in your second year time. This also will be finished in second year, and this in the period of third year. Okay, and sometime this this is in your final year. So these courses you would have okay, out of how much hours, 15 to 60 subjects. Say every subject you would have been taught for 30 to 40 hours. That is 30 hours of effective classes. So I can say like say some 15 into 30 hours, 15 or 16 will have better. 16 class subjects, 16 courses, each course at least 30 hours of discussion. Normally 45 to 50 hours they have, at least because of the large crowd in the class. Sometimes most of the time faculty is spending in managing the crowd. So at least 30 hours of useful class. So this is going to be around 480 hours, no? Correct, no? 300 plus 180. So 400 hours of classes people are already having, at least those who are in the currently in the final year. All the subjects, I suppose they are covered. So these 480 hours of classes, whatever you had, we are trying to again recollect in a time period of 60 hours. See, which is roughly about, or is this we are going to make it in 60 hours. 1 minute. So this 480 hours of class learning added with 60 hours of revision, what we are going to make in this another 3 months, will definitely help you to at least to get into a rank of say within a rank of about 1,000. I can easily say, like, so there's 3 months of serious preparation. Of course, based on my interaction with my students, uh, those who have prepared in the, or is those who have get a nice score in the recent few years, they would say like at least 3 months of preparation is good enough for getting a rank within all India rank of 1,000. Of course, we need to know how many people are appearing here. No, roughly about 15,000-16,000 people of at least 15,000 to 16,000. Even say we take it as 18,000 students are appearing in chemical engineering. So out of which, if you are within this 1,000th rank, there are good chances for you to, are easy to get into any IIT of your choice. This top 500 they can get IIT of their choice, and top 200 they can easily get into any public sector units. Even up to a rank of 2,000 also, you can easily get into some NIT. Or is one can take higher studies with stipend. So I would say there is no need for any higher studies for any for good earning. It is enough to have BTech study. After then, this earning is coming because of your experience. So whereas normally people are doing MTech because of not the placement were not immediately available, so they were trying to do some more years of study. I would say like these 2 years of study is kind of another relaxation. In search of the job. Hmm? And also MTech is also, since MTech is also not needed, PhD is also not needed. But after doing MTech, sometimes PhD will be the only option, because again getting into the jobs there may be some difficulty. Easy to get some PhD in, admission. So that's why people are normally doing for this MTech and PhD. Otherwise, I would say like the good placement opportunities are at BTech level. Better not to have this studies like MTech and PhD. Of course, I cannot say this is general, general statement. This is, there are again exceptions. There are some people are very studious and they want to do higher studies. So they are exceptional cases. In general, normally studies at BTech level is more than enough for earning, making good amount of earning. Okay, now how much is left? Let us see. This is about my own student. Of course, the number and thing photo I have replaced. So yeah, we said about the number of people appearing. Now, about 15,000 people are appearing, and this qualifying mark. No, qualifying mark. It again a variable. The sometime mark of about 25 to 30 will be a qualifying mark. This in the recent time, this qualifying mark is keep on increasing because many are appearing and they want to this get give some 20-30% of the people are only set as qualified. So this qualifying mark is keep on increasing in the recent years. And next is about 1 minute. Yeah, say for example the year of 2017, or I am not sure of this figure. So this out of this for 17,000 applied and appeared is 15,000 and qualified is about 3,000. So how much percentage? About 20%. So out of that, this 500 are chances for good into PSU and 1,500 for chances into IIT. Not very strict. Sometime this may be going down to 200 only, and this may go up to 2,000 also. But otherwise also the preparation for this gate will give you confidence. Otherwise you are capable of solving any kind of conceptual nice questions. This learning will definitely help, of course, not only to be taken at the end of your final year. Whenever you feel like you are having touch with the subject, or it's better to assess yourself periodically. In that way, even I take up this GATE examination in the year of 2003 as well. Of course, at that time there is no requirement for me. Of course, it helped me to do this PhD. Of course, there is no need for GATE for taking up PhD. Maybe the recent time they have changed the rule. During my time, there was no need for having this GATE score for getting into PhD. But my GATE appearance in the year of 2003 helped me a lot. Of course, in that 2003, I got a rank of say AAR of 24 out of some 13,000 students, I suppose. All India rank of 24, that gave me a lot of confidence. At least I'm also capable of competing with the student, because at that time I was teaching my SVC students in the year of 2003, which means by that time I also released my book on Insight into chemical engineering. So I expect say every one of you, everyone, not a few people to take up this GATE examination and prepare seriously. And our preparation strategy, what we are going to do in this 3 months of time. So we are planning to have these classes in the month of starting from tomorrow. We are going to have these classes in the weekdays, typically on Tuesday and Thursday. Sometime it may be changing. Okay, the idea of giving a day break is so whatever we discussed on Tuesday, people need to be given with time. So on Wednesday they can again prepare for the whatever the contents covered. And again, this after Thursday we also need one day preparation time. So after then we'll be having classes on Saturday or Sunday, or sometimes Saturday and Sunday. Okay, this is our timing. In the months of September, October, and November. Of course, in the early weeks of December, totally we'll have a class of about 60 hours. Say we can easily say like 20 hours per month. 20 hours per month. This 20 hours per month, otherwise, weekly about 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours per week. So 5 hours per week we will have classes. So in the evenings, 6:30 to 8:30 on Tuesday, Thursday, and the mornings, Saturdays or Sunday, or sometimes Saturday and Sunday. So totally we'll try to ensure that 5 hours is covered in a week. So thereby we could cover these subjects: process calculation, thermodynamics, and FM in the months of September. And in the months of October, we'll have this other subjects: mechanical operation, heat transfer, and mass transfer. And in the month of November, we are having relatively lesser load, because of you will also be having semester examination or preparation for semester examination. So we will try to cover these two subjects, namely chemical reaction engineering and process control, CTRL control, process control, in a period of 16 hours. And in the month of December, the December first week itself, we try to cover this economics, process equipment design, and chemical technology. This chemical technology, more of you need to have a lot of memory. So that is normally kept at the last course. So other things we'll try to cover in this order. The same order, this order will be followed. And once classes are covered in a period of say total of 60 hours, so we'll have some 3 mark examination. Of course, one is based on the previous year questions. Only the 2 questions will be of new questions. There is because setting question to the level of GATE is not so easy. We can simply ask the questions of GATE. So one question will be definitely of the past year questions, and the other 2 we will be working on. One is of some relatively easy, and another one of some moderate difficulty level. So that way we are planning to have some 3 mark exams in the months of this end of December, and in the mid of January and the end of January. So totally we'll be spending 60 hours, and the students can spend additional about 120 to 140 hours. So totally about 200 hours in the 5 months time. Of course, we are going to have classes in the 3 months: September, October, November. Additionally, they also have time of December and January. In these 5 months, we have about 200 hours, and spending about 2 hours a day. So that is a time one can allocate, because we have only about 5 months. So better to spend 2 hours a day. Of course, you can have a day break. 2 hours a day, on Sunday a break. Maybe on this break time, no, what better to have some kind of a positive distraction. No, sometimes we also need to have some kind of distraction. I need to say about that. Of course, I am doing a kind of a distracting activity, but it's a constructive activity. In what way? This I used to go for long walk or run. Maybe if any of you people are interested, you can also join for a long run or walk somewhere in the hills. Of course, I used to go to this place nearby Erkad. Erkad is my favorite place. Yeah, people can join our. Simply by overnight travel, we can reach to that place and day long walk. That will definitely refresh you and give you a lot of energy. Though it's having a long walk, instead of making you tiring, and it will actually energize. So that kind of break you can have. Hmm? Coming to yeah, this is our preparation classes. No, of course, maths and yeah, this general aptitude we are not going to cover. This all the other aspects are going to be covered. So all these other aspects, starting from cross calculation, thermodynamics, and FM and MO, and heat transfer and mass transfer, CRE, control, economics, design. So everything we are going to cover. So in the period of 60 hours, definitely I feel like I am sure that these 60 hours of classes are good enough for having a kickstart for preparation to this gate. Even the same amount of time also we spent say 15-20 years back. Of course, at that time we can say like the difficulty level, not difficulty, the competition was not so much, but not worry about competition. This competition is simply a comparison. You prepare your to your level, and no need to worry about comparison or anything. This 60 hour of preparation will be is good enough for recollecting your learning, because every subject is already covered. Maybe those who are at the third year level now, it will be a kind of a quick introduction. Our intelligent student can easily cope up with the material, but for the sometime it may be tougher. So in that case, you can also take up this examination the next year, and to that level, we are also giving this. Of course, this course is given as free material, or is the access to attending these live classes is given for the registered or users of MSubbu academic courses. So in the courses, we have this material, objectives, problem solution, keywords, self-assessment quizzes, and video lectures. And video lectures are being added. I cannot say like these are all readily available. These are all being added in a month of another about 2-3 months. You'll be having good enough material for every subject, every course. And these things like bookmarking, add your notes, message your teacher, discussion forum. So these things are available. Otherwise, this is a kind of a interactive learning material. You can take up quizzes any number of times. Of course, I will show you a demo of that currently, shortly. And these courses are given for a time of about 1.25 years, because sometimes 1 year is not sufficient enough, because to understand the materials and to get familiarized with course structure, sometimes you will be struggling initially. So better to have an extended period of another 3 months. So we are giving the access for 1.25 years. And these materials are mobile ready materials. So every material is accessible from mobile or laptop or any device. Okay, now before finishing this, I will show you my own or is this MSubbu academic contents. No? Better to see how it is appearing and how to purchase the courses and all. So this idea to be given. Okay. So I will show you a typical uh, course for a student. Of course, this is my own student. I would say like my own student account. So these are all the you can go to this online courses with all these core contents are available. In addition, we are also having these general aptitude contents and even my own favorite software like LaTeX. I am also giving training on LaTeX. So we can also see these sample courses. Every sample courses can be accessed by anybody. They can even as a guest user, they can access this material. So here in every sample courses, some typical representative materials are available, not every content. Let me show you a full-fledged course content. So these notes are available. Let me check. Yeah, another about 10 to 15 minutes time we have. Say for example, these are all the materials. You can hide. You can see the materials. Of course, you can go to any page. See here, in addition to the contents, there is also a tags or what is called as keywords, which are all applicable for this content here. So that keywords again connect you to the relevant materials in the same course. So by this way, you can also have a connected study. Instead of a linear study, you can also have a study of the connected materials. And if you feel like any content is not good enough, or if you need more clarity or more clarification, you can simply send a message to the teacher, and as and when you type, and this will add a reference to the page from which you are sending. So thereby the teacher can simply reply to your query without asking for more input from the student. So any clarification can be asked from the teacher, and you can also give a public comment. And the more interesting feature, of course, we haven't seen about the problems here, no? So what sort of how to learn this with a lot of example problems. Of course, these questions, every question is given with a title, and of course, in which year and which question it is appearing. As a first thing, it will be question will be appearing, and you can check click on any answer option if you are sure. Otherwise also you can click on this check. You'll be getting with the correct solution, and any relevant contents. Okay, so in everywhere you will be also seeing this relevant contents. Say for example, this is a question of the type ideal gas. So for ideal gas, so what are all the other questions or other topics available? So these are all connected through keyword, so that you can have learning of a concept in detail. And in addition to these learning materials, one can take up these quizzes. Say quizzes are available here, which is what is called as assess yourself. You can take quiz for any number of time. Of course, these questions are sometimes available as solved material in the thing. In addition, we are also adding questions periodically. So every attempt you are making, definitely there are chances for you to get a different question, because from a pool of about 50-60 questions for a topic, at any instant some 3-4 questions are appearing. These are all again mimicking this time, or set with a time limit, so that you can check your speed. Or is typically about for 10 mark we are supposed to 10 or 5, 10 marks supposed to make it in some 10 minutes time. In that way, this time limits are given. And once you of course, you can also mark whether you have learned this material. And for this quizzes and all, they are once you have at least if you are having some if you are scoring a minimum of 60% in each and every content, this activity completion will be showing as green. If you haven't taken up any test, it will be indicated with blue, and this yellow color indicates okay, you have taken up the quiz, but not to the level. So this kind of visual indicators are available. So every course is having a full-fledged content. Of course, for some lectures, I can say like these video lectures for typical problem solving are available. With time, every course will have this. Of course, initially now thermodynamics is available, and because of the courses what we are going to have in this another 60 hour, that course material will be added appropriately to every courses. So otherwise, the idea for taking up this gate class live classes is also to get this course material, and also it will definitely help this prepare the gate aspirant, because in a time period of about 5 to 10 hours, every subject is going to be each and every subject is to be going to be covered. So it will be a nice recollection of your fundamentals, and with nice examples. And if you can work out this 20 typical examples from each and every course for each and every subject, it's not normally it's only about 20 typical questions. The other questions can be related to that. So it is enough to see that 20 typical questions, and I will also indicate what are the relevant questions. So by that way, if I am solving 20 questions, you will be in a position to solve another about 30-40 questions. So 50 questions, 50 problem per subject. That is good enough for a preparation. But of course, my site is having about for each and every subject about 100 to 200 solved problems. In addition, these new questions are keep on being added with time. You will see this material will be having will be a very nice resource for your gate preparation or for recollection of core subject wherever you are working. I feel like this will be a nice resource for you to recollect if you have already learned or learned chemical engineering. Okay, with this I will close. Another about 7-8 minutes time is there. I will wait for any of you to ask any question. 1 minute, I will give access to people. How to do this? Maybe if any of you are interested in asking question, you can ask question, or you can type. Maybe I'm not sure of how to give control giving. Okay, yeah, maybe I will add give access. You can people can self mute. Okay, if any of you are interested in asking any question, I'm available for another about 7 minutes maximum. So these course materials are now priced at a very low amount, only about 300 to 500 rupees per subject, uh, uh, which I would say this is a very minimum amount. The reason for charging very low amount is because of I can easily reach out to 1,000 students. So 1,000 student and each person paying about some 4,000 rupees is good enough for this thing. Whereas normally these courses are charged at a level of about some 30-40,000 per year. Instead, you are only paying about 44,000, only about 4,000 to 4,300 rupees. So these 3,000, is only we are charging about 10 percentage what is charged by others, but we are giving even 100 percentage quality than the others. Otherwise, we will say like double the quality. I'm having difficulty in 1 minute. course. Yeah. Yeah, you are welcome to send any query on this our classes or about my course materials available at MSubbu.academy. You can mail me or WhatsApp, send me WhatsApp. Otherwise, you can explore by purchasing what is it? A sample course. The sample courses are for free. You can simply go to the site msubbu.in. Say for example here. So this here we have these courses listed. So this course, this chemical engineering bundle, you can simply click on this, and you can go to this checkout. So you'll be asked for giving your login details. Otherwise, if you haven't registered to the site for the first time, you can register yourself by giving your minimum details like your username and your name and mail address. Once you register automatically, which is hardly a seconds time, few seconds you can do that registration, and once it is done, you can purchase a course by giving your payment details, and this also will take in 2-3 minutes you can do that. Once you make the payment, immediately you'll be given access to the course materials. So course material you can access from clicking on this my courses available here. Is by clicking on this my courses, you'll be given access to the courses what is already purchased. Otherwise also you can directly go to the website msubbu.academy and use the same login credential here in this MSubbu Academy. For example, say this is already logged in, so you'll be having this login screen here. You can click on this and give this user ID credentials. Using that, you can access the course materials. Otherwise, also you can simply go through these contents by logging in as a guest. So, what are all the typical materials available, and some idea about the courses and some free courses. So these things and all you can go through for evaluating our course materials. Okay. Yeah, one more class maybe for tomorrow. We are starting this class on process calculation. That also I will give it access to people as a free access, so as to evaluate how this real class will be happening. Okay. So with this, let me close the session for the day. Okay, 2 more minutes left. If anyone is having any query, let me check. Of course, there is no query asked by anyone. Okay, with this we'll close the session for the day, and tomorrow we are having a class from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the evening, which is in which we are going to give an quick recollection of the topics on process calculations, always mostly a theory aspect. And on Saturday we'll have a class on this problem solving on process calculations. Of course, the problem solving session is only for the registered users of chemical engineering courses. If a user has purchased this process calculation course, he can attend to that lecture. Of course, this process calculation course is very reasonably priced. Only about, you can click on the price, and only about for 300 rupees you can get access for 1.25 years. In addition, you are also allowed to attend this 3 hour of problem solving class. And if you miss that class also, that 3 hours recorded lecture content will be available as part of the course here in MSubbu.academy. Whereas for 300 rupees, one is having access to a full-fledged course. In addition, 3 hours of interaction in the class. So I would say like these are a very minimum amount for one is spending for a nice class. With time, we'll charge increase the prices. As of now, we are providing at a very reasonable, very minimum amount. Okay, thank you all. Meet you on the next class possible.